Today's workout is going to be 3 rounds. We're going to be working through the rope climb and the Turkish get up. We're going to spend 2 minutes at each one of those stations, and then we're going to get 2 minutes of rest to go ahead and separate the rounds. Our workout today starts off with 2 minutes of max rope climbs. Yes, the goal is to go ahead and get as many rope climbs as possible within that 2 minutes. Can you get 10? That's the question, and that's what we're going to find out. The goal here is to do as many as you can, really trying to be smart when you're going from rep to rep, giving yourself enough time to recover before you do the next rep so that it is as successful as the first. And then as soon as we finish those rope climbs, we're going to go ahead down to the ground where we're going to do as many Turkish get-ups as we can. Once we finish those Turkish get-ups, again, you're going to get 2 minutes of rest. That gives you time to rest and recover for the next round. So in its entirety, this workout will be 18 minutes long. If we're scaling the rope climbs, we can try to go as high as possible. We can also scale to strict pull-ups, banded strict pull-ups, and if we have to, strict ring rows. If ring rows are challenging, great. Go ahead and make it as challenging as possible. But if ring rows with your feet on the ground and your shoulders directly under the rings where they're attached to the rig or the ceiling is easy, I'd like for you to prop your feet up so that your feet are at the same height as your shoulders. That's going to be the scaling options for the rope climb. Now let's talk about the Turkish get up. The Turkish get up is going to have a dumbbell here today, and it's going to be 50 pounds for the men and 35 for the women. We're going to take our time through this, and as we go, we want to make sure that we're picking it up smartly. We want to go ahead and take both hands and go ahead and roll it to the top. Using both hands, we can go ahead and assist it up, and then once it's locked out, we can go ahead and remove that other arm. As we move through that Turkish get up, we're going to go ahead and roll through each position, trying to move as swiftly as we can, not wasting any movements here as we go through it. When we get to the bottom, we're going to control it so that we lay on the ground with our shoulders, and then we can bring it down. You can go ahead and stay on one side, or you can go ahead and switch on every rep. It's up to you, and we'll go ahead and count all the Turkish get-ups that you do total. Again, our workout's going to be scored with the total number of rope climbs combined with the total number of Turkish get-ups as we move through it. If you need to, we can scale the Turkish get-up by scaling the weight. We can also do it with a small different object like a crash pad or a little brain saver, something that allows you to balance. You can use your shoe. If Turkish get-ups are hard, we can go ahead and balance that shoe on our fist, and now we're taking away the weight, but allowing us to kind of keep that coordination of balance as we move through those different positions. I want you to treat this workout as a scale or a skill. If the skill of it is something that's challenging, you can go ahead and beef it up. If rope climbs are easy for you, how about some legless? All right. If the legless are not there for you, how about a seated? You can make this as challenging as you want. Maybe it's the volume that you need to work on. Maybe you're good at 2 or 3 reps, but when you get past that, it makes it really hard. So I want you to focus on what your intention is for the rope climb, and then go ahead and tackle it. This is going to challenge you in different ways, and you're going to be surprised the amount of fatigue that you're going to experience in this workout.